Hey guys, today we'll be doing the easy everyday makeup tutorial. First things first, please, personal hygiene is very important. That is like the first thing you should do. If you can't do anything in the day, take a shower, brush your teeth, clean up. That's just very important. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taking my primer and I'm applying it with my beauty blender sponge and I'm putting that all over my face. A primer is important because you need to have a good canvas for your makeup so it doesn't move around all day. This is a very important step when doing your makeup. Apply primer, people. And here I'm also just taking my foundation and I'm applying it with the same sponge all over my face. Some people don't have as much discoloration on their skin like me, so you can use a BB cream, or you can also just skip straight to concealer if you want. But I like foundation because it helps cover up. I love full coverage, so foundation. And blend, blend, blend. And as you can see on the sides of my face, I have dark spots, if that's what you want to call it. And I'm just applying my concealer on those places. It's yeah, I'll link everything I'm using in my blog actually, so go check that out. I'm just using my concealer that's the same color as my foundation on those sides and every other place I feel is dark. So around my mouth, yeah, underneath my mouth. And don't forget, people, to blend, blend, blend. Again, blending is important. You don't want to be looking crazy while you're at work or school, so blend. Yeah. So like I said, I'm just blending, 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 because you all need to blend. And make sure that blends with your neck and your ears and everything. Bring it down as you're blending. You know, you don't want to be looking like two different shades while you're working or in school or whatever, going about your day. So just keep blending. And like I said, if you don't have what's it called, very discolored skin, maybe foundation is just good for you, then do just that. Yo, you have to use your time wisely. But I also have dark under circles. People don't think I do, but I do. So I just use my concealer again underneath my eyes, and this is like a lighter shade, but it's not too light. Like, I'm not highlighting or anything, I'm just covering up my dark circles under my eyes. And that just helps you to look more awake. You do not have to do these steps if you already have what's it called, really good skin, and you know, it's just you just don't need it. I like it, so I do it. That's it. Yo, I look crazy. So yeah, and blend, blend, blend. Okay, so now I'll be moving on to my brows. If you already have brows that are properly shaped and you don't think you need to fill them in, then by all means do not do it. But I have really scanty brows, and I also don't like to get them done because like I said, I have scanty brows. I don't want to lose the tiny hairs I have. So I'm just taking my spoolie brush and just brushing all my hairs in place so I can fill them in. Yep, so just brush those hairs up and then kind of brush them down and create a shape you want. Yeah. And next I'll be taking my angled brush and my Anastasia brow pomade, and I will be filling my brows in. This is a really easy step. Like, to me, brows are like one of the easiest things to do on your face. But because I'm not really showing it so good in this video, but if you want me to do a video on brows, just let me know and I'm gonna do it. And like I said, I don't have really bushy brows, so I do not use concealer to clean them up, just because I feel they're already good like this. So yeah, and I just went ahead to do the second brow because I was wasting too much time, And now I'm taking my translucent powder and my big powder fluffy brush, and I'm just putting powder all over my face to set all that foundation and concealer, because you don't want anything moving around during the day. You just want everything set properly. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just using my powder and my brush. If you don't have translucent powder, then use your normal setting powder. It can be your skin color kind of powder. I just like translucent powder, so that's what I'm using. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Use whatever you feel comfortable using. Yo, I look crazy all the time doing my makeup. And yeah, so my camera stopped recording, but I just used like a skin color but kind of shimmery brown on my eyelids. So use whatever, you don't have to wear eyeshadow, but I like my eyes to pop. So I just use, but I also don't like it all very like loud during the day, like if I'm not going anywhere serious. So that's why I just use like a really skin color kind of brown. You can use just a bronzer if you have a bronzer. No, you don't have to buy like a new eyeshadow palette or anything. No, use what you have. And now I'm just applying eyeliner, nothing too dramatic, just, you know, really tiny wing, and that's it. Yeah. And yo, eyeliner is a hard thing to do, no. But yeah, if you feel this will waste your time in the morning, then you'll skip this step. You don't have to do eyeliner. It's all you. It's all your choice. So now I'm just applying mascara to my lashes. I have already like really curly lashes, so I don't bother curling them in the morning every day, but I do once in a while. So if you have straight lashes and you want to curl them, then curl them before this step, or you can just wear your mascara. And as you can see, I used it in like from my eyelid out first. Like, yeah, I used top of my lashes first and then bottom of my lashes. So not top lash and bottom lash, but top of my top lashes and then underneath my top lashes. That's how I wear my mascara. So I like it really should I say black? I don't even know. But yeah. And now I'm just using bronzer because I love bronzer. So you don't have to do this step if, you know, this is, if after eyeliner and mascara you're done, then be done. But I just like bronzer because I like to have that bronze look. And second of all, foundation and makeup in general tends to take out, you know, those dimensions in your face. So I advise using a bronzer if you have the time. If you don't, then skip this step. I just really love looking all bronzed up, you know. Yeah. And again, all the products I'm using will be linked in my blog, so check that out too. And I'll have a link to my blog in the description box. See how it just adds, you know, that glow back to my face. Oh, I just love bronzer. And use it under your chin too, because you want to still, like I said, blend, blend, blend. You don't want to be looking at two different complexions while you're going about your day. So yeah. And now I'm just taking a really natural looking blush. I'm just putting it on the apples of my cheek and also dragging it up to also help bring those dimensions back to my face. So I don't just plant them on the apples of my cheek, I also pick them up, like I just said. Down, Karis, shush. But yeah, that's all I'm doing now, just applying blush. And after this step, you're really close to being done. And don't mind my dancing, I'm listening to music as I'm doing this. I love listening to music while I do my makeup. And once again, I'm going over my entire makeup with my translucent powder just to set everything in place. I hate when my makeup moves during the day, so this is like a very important step to me. I never miss my translucent powder all over my makeup. No, no. Always do it. It's important. Set your makeup. Do it. The final step now, well, almost the final, is lip gloss. I like bright lips, so I use this orangey um kind of color. This is not orange, but yeah. And you can use like a neutral brown, like a nude color, or you can not wear lipstick if you don't want. Lip balm's good. I just like I said, I like bright makeup. I like bright lipstick, so that's me. And then the final step, finally, is use a setting spray. Setting spray, if you don't have one, then you don't have to do it, but this helps to keep your makeup in place all day. So once you do this, then you're good. And that's really it. I hope you had fun watching this, and I hope you've learned a couple things. So have a good day, people. Thank you for watching. Bye. I played too much.